What happens to cruise ships when they retire? Ever wondered where those massive cruise ships go when they sail their last voyage? The truth is stranger than you think. 10 facts in countdown format. Here are 10 things that happen to cruise ships when they retire, counting down from number 10 to number 1. 10. Reassignment or smaller markets. Often, a cruise line will sell or transfer an older ship to a smaller operator, or to less popular routes rather than scrap it immediately. This gives the vessel a second life in a region where competition is weaker and maintenance costs lower. 9. Refurbishment and rebranding. Some retired ships are refurbished, interiors updated, amenities improved, and rebranded under a new name or cruise line. This can extend service life while lowering cost compared with building a new vessel. 8. Charter or static use. Hotels, dormitories, or housing. A retired cruise ship may be repurposed as a floating hotel, dormitory, or even housing facility. The engines may be activated and the ship anchored stationary, serving a new purpose. 7. Laid up and mothballing. Sometimes ships are laid up, taken out of active service, anchored in reserve, and minimally maintained while the company evaluates next. During that period, systems may be shut down and crew reduced. 6. Sale for parts, salvage, and auction. Before full scrapping, many useful fixtures, furnishings, artwork, engines, or components are removed from the ship and sold for reuse or auction. This helps the owning line recover some value. 5. Shipbreaking or scrapping. Eventually, many retired cruise ships end their life at a shipbreaking yard, often in places like Along, India, Aliaga, Turkey, Bangladesh, where the hull is cut apart, materials recycled. 4. Environmental and regulatory costs. The scrapping process and disposal of old ships are increasingly regulated due to environmental concerns, asbestos, heavy metals, oil residues. That adds cost and influences the decision to retire older ships sooner. 3. Artificial reef or sink for purpose. In some cases, retired ships are intentionally cleaned and sunk to create artificial reefs or dive sites. They become part of marine conservation efforts rather than simply discarded. 2. Metal recycling and material reuse. Huge quantities of steel, aluminum, copper, and fixtures from the ship are recycled, used in new construction or manufacturing. Even the vast hull becomes scrap metal feedstock. 1. Symbolic final voyage and legacy. Before retirement, some ships sail a farewell cruise for fans, insiders, and historians, celebrating decades of service. Their legacy lives on in memorabilia, museum pieces, and the stories passengers still tell. So there you have it, the full life cycle of a cruise ship, from high seas glory to second act and final dismantling. These floating giants don't just disappear. They're reassigned, repurposed, recycled, and remembered. If you enjoyed uncovering these behind-the-scenes truths of the cruise industry, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop a comment below. Which retired ship story surprised you most? Thanks for watching. See you on the next voyage of discovery.